In a few hours, the murder trial is set to begin against 3 of the 4 teenagers who were charged in the horrific death of 73-year-old Linda Frickey. She died during a brutal carjacking in Mid-City 1 year ago. Her arm was severed during that carjack. Her family hopes today is the start of at least some justice in this case. And this morning, we're trying to take an early look at the case with a legal expert. We're joined by Loyola University Law Professor Dane Ciolino with some insight on this trial. And this one has really grabbed the attention of people all over the area.
It has, since it was a horrific event that was caught on video. It really has.
And it has opened the argument of, should kids be tried as adults? In this case, I think it was almost widely accepted that these kids should be tried as adults.
It was, and even Jason Williams, who campaigned as a progressive type prosecutor, immediately charged these people as adults. So I think the community is united on that.
And there had been talk, the judge had said that the DNA and fingerprint evidence wouldn't be allowed in the case. Now it will be allowed in the case. How important is that to proving that these are the people actually involved?
Well, we don't know about all of the other evidence. We know it's on video, but the problem with so many of these crime videos is that the resolution is so low. It's very hard to pick out people, their faces, but it is on video. The problem is that a lot of jurors demand CSI type evidence. They're not happy and won't vote to convict somebody on evidence beyond a reasonable doubt if they don't see at least some crime scene investigation work, some DNA, some fingerprint work. So I do think it's fairly important. The videos here are blurry, but you might be able to make them out. And I think one of the key pieces of evidence here is that, at least as to a couple of these individuals, their parents turned them in. So there is going to be a link to put these people at the crime scene for sure.
And now all 3 who were up for trial have all pled not guilty.
They have, and one of the defendants has been sent to a state mental hospital to be essentially brought back to competency.
And how long do you think a trial like this would go on?
Well, it's 3 individuals that are consolidated for a single trial. It's going to take, I would think, at least a day, or perhaps spilling over until tomorrow to get a jury. People have seen this on TV. It's been talked about in the community. So it's going to be more difficult than usual to find a jury who doesn't know something about this case.
Well, that pretty much would be impossible. But during the voir dire process, I mean, they'll ask him, can you be fair and not judgmental in this until you hear the evidence?
That's right. And people watch the news, they read the newspaper, and this has certainly been all over both. So it's going to be, even if people have seen it, they possibly can still serve on the jury if the judge is convinced after hearing them on voir dire that they can be fair. And
it is highly emotional. If I can switch gears to the Trump trial, Donald Trump will be flying into New York today. He'll be arraigned tomorrow afternoon. And you hear so many Republicans coming to his aid even before they know what's in the indictment. We have no idea what's in the indictment.
Yeah, it hasn't been unsealed. It probably at the earliest would be unsealed tomorrow. And there's all kinds of guessing about what's in there. And even with just the guesses about the content, people are, commentators seem to be firm on their opinions about it, which is maybe that's a sign of the way opinions are formed nowadays.
And Mr. Trump is very verbose. He's already attacked the judge, the DA, the grand jury. I mean, this does not weigh in his favor, at least for those things.
Well, you never know. Sometimes what Donald Trump says that appears to be detrimental to his prospects is really something that should be in the plus column. So,
well, not to a judge, probably.
Well, again, this is this is a felony charge. It's going to be, if it's a felony charge, which we all assume, it's going to be likely a jury trial. Donald Trump has railed on the judge, saying that I think he said she hates him. The judge hates him, and so it's not going to be a bench trial. It's going to be a jury trial.
So yeah. So I see you could play with a jury then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Dane, thank you very much. We appreciate that, and we'll be watching both these trials as they progress.
Thank you, Eric.
Peyton?